VeryDarkman, I give you 24 hours to go and apologize to Nedu. I enter Abuja today like this. I give you 24 hours, apologize to Nedu. If not, all your darkest secrets, I know carry and put online. I go carry and give Tunde not, make Tunde not see the kind of person you be. All the chats, yourself and Tunde not. You know that there's somebody that controls you and you send those messages to that person. Tunde no. Tunde, make it up say you're good, go hunt you. You know, yeah? Make it up say you're good, go hunt you. From today, if you're communicating with VeryDarkman, make sure it's phone call and be professional. Be careful. May they not go bring you down one day. Be careful. I have the evidence, the proof. Because I was involved and I know that somebody controls VeryDarkman. I will tell people the story. If you don't apologize to Nedu in the next 24 hours, I will let people know the kind of person will you be. You are not loyal to anybody. Apart from that man. Apart from that person, you are not loyal to anybody. If the man says stop, he will stop. If the man says fire, he will fire. Tunde, be careful. Let me go bring you down. Now this same person tell VeryDarkman, say don't mention Deeone's name. And today, he cannot. Everywhere good, Deeone here, shalom. Send this message to Tunde, make you be careful. Make you not go destroy him.
Hey you guys, now the real wahala won't start. Now the real the greatest kasala. I mean a kasala they call them. Now it won't really happen. Did you hear what Deeone said? Deeone said it's giving the VeryDarkman 24 hours to go apologize to Nedu. If he doesn't, he's going to reveal all his darkest secrets. What are those darkest secrets that Deeone knows that VeryDarkman is so scared of? He's even refused to mention Deeone's name on his videos. When he's making posts concerning Deeone, he doesn't show his face. He covers his face up. Why is he doing that? Ever since this Nedu and Deeone stuff started, and VeryDarkman has never mentioned Deeone. He went on to face Nedu. And now Deeone is giving him time to go apologize to Nedu. And VeryDarkman has also started calling TVC. You know, Deeone went to TVC to reveal more about VeryDarkman. The VeryDarkman has now called out TVC to please invite him over to come do his own defense, to come defend himself on TVC. He's begging TVC and also begging Tunde Eno, begging Davido, begging other celebrities to please tell TVC to invite him over so he can come and defend himself. That what Deeone said, he refused to mention Deeone's name, is not true. He also brought out other revelations concerning what Nedu has been doing to people. According to him, that it's not just people that have complained about Nedu trying to bring them down or trying to do one or two or trying to collect money from them to make to make them go viral or become more popular than the way they are. This other person called Lucky Udo. Lucky Udo is also an online celebrity. He used to interview people, particularly those that have done something before and are not really popular. He used to interview them and bring them to the fore. Like there were some people who sang some very beautiful songs that really trended as at the time they were produced, but people have forgotten about them. People didn't even know the producers of those songs, and they've been using the songs online to make money. So he used to bring them on his platform, talk about them, as in reminisce on the song they sang and all that, and make people know them, and sometimes people get to support them. And also he used to interview people that have been coming out online to cry for help. Maybe they have a complaint, maybe someone is after their lives, or one or two things are happening to them and they don't have a voice of their own to let the world know what's happening. Lucky Udo will go into the matter and interview. Even the case of Obi Kubana chief priest, he's a alleged baby mama in Kenya. He was one that interviewed her and asked her a couple of questions. That was where the matter became even more viral. And then what's his name, Burna Boy came into the matter and still asked. But the matter is he sincere to himself? Because the same matter that Burna Boy came into, Burna Boy actually sent a whopping sum of money to the girl. Then Lucky Udo collected the money. He and the other guy, they didn't give the lady the complete money. And later the girl revealed that Lucky Udo was asking her to come over to his house so he can have something to do with her and all that. So is he really a sincere person? Like Jesus Christ said, in those days where they brought the woman with the issue and said she was a sinner and all that, she was an adulteress and all of that woman. And Jesus asked them, if you know you're without sin, be the first to cast the stone. Now that it has happened to another, he's bringing out evidence of how Nedu collected money from him. Nedu made him spend money, yet he didn't achieve anything and all that. And the VeryDarkman has promised him that he is going to pay him all the money that he lost. So on the interview with TVC concerning Deeone actually revealed that the VeryDarkman moved 20 million naira from the GoFundMe account that he created and was like he's going to use it to help the less privileged, to help people that are in need, to help people that have issues, orphanages, those that have been stuck in the hospital and do not have money to be discharged. So he's using those monies to help them, give them food and bring them out of all of those places. And Don Jazzy actually contributed the sum of 150 million naira into that account. And there was a time where funds were missing the sum of 20 million naira. So Deeone said the VeryDarkman actually withdrew that money and bought a car. It was like G-Wagon and Big Benz, and what car was that? Aside from that one, there was a time he brought out the story that his GoFundMe account has been hacked, money is being deducted from it and all that. Then people were like, it's a lie, he has used the money. Then he later came out and said that he was just joking, it was just a prank, nobody hacked his GoFundMe account. That's the VeryDarkman thing. So Deeone is saying the VeryDarkman actually removed money from the account to buy a car for himself, and that he's lying that the account was hacked and all that. So a lot of things have happened over time. The VeryDarkman has been speaking for the masses sometimes, but sometimes he destroys other people's source of income. I know there's something behind him and there's something in front of him as well. Someone cannot be so good and not be so bad. Everyone has his good and the other side. So the other side of the VeryDarkman is what so many people do not know. And Deeone is saying he knows all of that and he's going to bring it to the fore. He's going to reveal all of that about the VeryDarkman, and that he's giving the VeryDarkman 24 hours to come to come apologize to Nedu. Aside from that, the question is, why is the VeryDarkman not mentioning Deeone in all of this that is happening? Okay. Somebody cannot have a smooth conversation with the VeryDarkman, because whatever conversation you have with him, whatever you say to him, whatever chat you have with him, if you both have issues, he's going to come out and reveal them. So in that interview, or in that post that you heard the one talking from the beginning of this video, the one actually said Tunde Edno should be careful, or better still, if he must have a conversation with the VeryDarkman, then it should be a call rather than chat, because the VeryDarkman is using whatever he hears from you against you, and the time will come where he and Tunde Edno may have issues, and he's going to use all of those things that Tunde Edno has told him against Tunde Edno to bring him down. That has been the case over the time. Whatever issues you have with VeryDarkman, you have a conversation with him, he brings them out to the fore and tries to bring you down. I know he's been doing some good things, but in all of those good things, there are still the bad ones that he is doing. At this point in time, we don't know why he has refused to mention Deeone. Now he's begging TVC to give him audience. But let me allow you watch the video that he posted. A lot of people are commenting. This one, he opened his comment section about Lucky Udo. The Lucky Udo that he said his own slate is not even so clean. He's now coming to report Nedu to the general public. Let's watch the video. Then we'll move on to the interview that he's begging TVC to grant him. Please subscribe as you watch. Thank you.
Hi bro, good morning. How's your night? Hope you're doing well. How's your health too? So I'm sending this voice message because of the issue going on between you and Nedu. Recently, we've just seen that he was asked to resign from Honest Bunch podcast, and I can see a lot of Nigerians are very emotional about it. So I'm not trying to add more fire to the existing fire. It's possible that this is something that might be affecting you somehow, but you might not show it. Maybe you're feeling guilty that he has lost his job or something. And I'm not also sending this voice message to rejoice that he has lost it, but I just want to share my own experience with Nedu. You remember that period where people were saying if Lucky Udo posts to your own dongo? it was a very challenging period for me because I lost a lot of business opportunities. Brands did not want to identify with my brand, and a lot of people that were supposed to come for my interview did not want to come at that time because of how people perceived them. So it was a really challenging period. And then my manager was trying to see if there's something he could do. So he said, okay, if we can go to Honest Bunch podcast to clarify and talk in details, maybe people have a very good perspective of what my platform is doing, because Nigerians know how to joke and catch crews. So that was a good idea, and eventually he told me Nedu wanted to speak to me. I was very happy about it. So we got on a call. I greeted him. He responded, and immediately, what he just said is he doesn't know me. He has never seen my content before. That it's somebody else from the podcast that has seen it, but he does not know me from anywhere, and he doesn't care about anything that I do. That he just wants to go direct to the point. He saw what that guy Gigi was saying about my platform, and then he went to the platform and just saw a couple of videos. And what he can say is that everything that guy said is entirely true. I said, why would he say it's true? I mean, my platform has been helping people. There's nobody who has come on my platform and ended up in a worse situation than they were before. No, we've helped people with millions of naira, with so many opportunities that they did not imagine they would even find. But he said that that's not true, that he doesn't even care. My platform is not doing anything for anybody. That I should just humble myself, that he's inviting me to the podcast. I should just enter the next available flight and come to Lagos. That is a once in a life opportunity. And before he changes his mind, that Gigi is already on his way to Lagos, and Gigi, he'll be interviewing Gigi, but he wants me to also come there to use the opportunity and join Gigi to also talk about my platform. I should challenge Gigi on the show. And I told him, thank you for the offer, but I think that's not something I want to do, to be on the same space with that guy, because if I should do that, it means I'm encouraging bad behavior. Any young person will just wake up one day and start insulting somebody, thinking that will grant them a chance to also be in that same space where they can debate who is right and who is wrong, something like that. So I think that's wrong. And I also respect the people who come to my show, my guests, so much that I would not want to do something like that. So if that's the only opportunity he wants to offer me, because he has intention to interview Gigi, but he just wants me to come there, that I would rather pass on it. And I appreciate the fact that he has been in the industry for so long and everything. But he spoke to me rudely. He said so many things that I cannot even mention. At the end of the day, he told me I should make sure this conversation does not get into anybody's ear. That he's just trying to help me. That I'm supposed to, when I said I'm proud of something, that I'm supposed to humble myself. I'm supposed to bury my face in shame and come to the podcast and come clear the air. Then after the phone conversation we had, that the last thing he said was I should make sure I never discuss the conversation that I had with him with anybody. That if he ever hears that I do something like that he's not even going to tell me what he's going to do, but I should trust that. I think he said something about, he said I'm not going to like him. I can't remember if he tried to brag that he's one of the persons that holds this industry. I can't really remember exactly everything he said anyways. But that period was just a moment that I was dealing with a lot of things, so it just felt to me like, okay, I think the whole world is against me or something, so I should just chill, mind my business and just focus on my work, Bro, I haven't even slept all night. I was working on a document. I'm just about to sleep now. I noticed you responded. Yeah, I'm on Nedu. Messed up my self-esteem that very evening, honestly. And I felt so bad. I won't lie to you, because everybody was already saying so many things about my platform. And then he told me, I don't know you, I've never seen your content before, but when they brought up your matter, when your manager called me, that was when I even went through your platform and I saw your content. And he told me that there's nothing valid that I'm doing there. The way he spoke about me, like, it was so bad. And he said, if everything Gigi said is exactly true, that I should just come to I should humble myself and come around to come and clear the air. So I told him that I won't be able to do that. He said, no, Alan, that Gigi is already coming. That I told him, okay, please, can you guys try not to put my platform in negative? Like, they say that one does not concern him. And even if he tries not to do it, that he's not sure, maybe his co-host might do it. And I never watched that podcast, even till today. I never even watched it. It was just that very clip that I saw on TikTok, where they was talking about my platform, saying that anybody that comes to my platform ends up in worse situation. He said a lot of bad things about my brand. Even Honest Bunch. I'm not saying Nedu does not have money to set up his own platform, but he's on a contract as a host there. He doesn't know what it feels like to build a brand. And he gave that guy a bigger platform to even ruin my brand and everything that I worked so hard for. Bro, I had 29 staffs as of December and even to this January. But a lot of people say it's screws, but to be honest, this whole thing has really affected me in ways that I can't explain, and I don't want to talk about it, so it's not be as if maybe I'm giving power to that other guy or something. I've lost opportunities because of that small issue. I had to let go of 10 people because it will be a burden to continue carrying everybody along. So personally, I said I didn't want to come out to talk about it because personally, I'm not the kind of guy that likes to do all these kinds of things. I just like to focus on my interviews. In fact, that's mostly the only thing you ever see me post on my platform. I just feel I should let you know about this because, when then his resignation letter came up, I went to the comment section and I saw a lot of people saying so many ill things about you, that's the only thing you know how to. All I can say is, Nedu, for everything you have done to everybody using that platform to your advantage, maybe because they don't want to do what you want, and then you just go there because you have the upper hand, you decide to demonize them, you decide to spoil them because they don't want to bow down to you, now God ain't going to pay you. And for Honest Bunch podcast, it's so crazy that I was actually thinking it's only Nedu, living only Nedu 9 days into this thing. But it's obvious that this is what the whole brand represents. But Nedu 9 be the main kanka one. Now Nedu can't be the main kanka one. See Lucky Wudu. Imagine what people have to do to Lucky Wudu, where make the guy cry. For him to come meet me during this thing, even as everything happen, you could tell how emotional he is. Is this even fair? Is this even fair? Because you won't make YouTube money, you won't make Facebook money, then some people need to go down for you. Some people need to go down. Now, when I don't successfully put dents on the boy brand, I don't put dents on the brand. Say if anybody go there, career don't finish. But it start as joke. When I carry and come podcast, when I come spoil everything for them. And because the boy no click on join for podcast. So basically, Nedu wanted the boy to come so that him and Gege go the drag. They fight yourself. That's what you wanted, so that there will be more views. They will talk to two of them, they fight. Make more views, they there. And that's the way it happened between Nikki the Baby and Seda. Where they beat the poor girl for inside studio. Is this even fair? Is this fair? Your camera they come, you will learn, and you will learn the hard way. Don't.
So that was Lucky who do revelation about Nedu to VeryDarkman, and the VeryDarkman published it on his social media handle, and people have been reacting and saying all sort of things. And now he's begging TVC to grant him interview to come defend himself after Deeone went there to reveal everything that he has been doing behind the scenes. Now, should we believe what Deeone is saying, that the Oga actually told him not to mention his name? Because we don't understand why he's always covering Deeone's face whenever he's talking about him. What do you guys think? Please subscribe, like, and share. Let us know your opinion on the comment section. Very important. Let's talk, and please share the video. What is Nigerian youth turning into?